Hello, Total Meltdown 2 here. I just wanted to do a quick video on some of my recent game pickups. And these are all 360 games. And let's start with this one, Prey. This is still a pretty cheap game. And I think it was about $11. It's also on PC. It's one of those games that is built on the Doom 3 engine, so it's very similar to like Quake 4 or Doom 3, and it plays similarly to those. The shooting is average; it's nothing that great, but what really makes it stand out is the level design, the look of this thing called the Sphere, this all the alien technology and stuff. It's really interesting, the puzzles, and in this game you can like separate your spirit from your body, and that makes for very interesting puzzles and different things you can do. And it's weird that you can't actually die in the game, because if you die, you go to this spirit place where you fight some of these wraiths. They're flying around, and then if you kill enough of them, the a little wormhole opens up, and you're back in your body again. So you can't really die in the game, which is another interesting thing. But it's an okay game, but it's worth playing for the creativity of it. And so next we got here Singularity. This is a game I've played on the PC before. I played it on Steam, and it's a pretty decent game. And I wanted to pick it up because I just wanted to own it physically. It was only $10. I only got it for about $10, so it was definitely worth it. It is a game where you can manipulate time and stuff like that, but I don't remember too much about it. But I remember it being good. Let's see. We have the Godfather game. I have played this before a long time ago on PS2. I don't have my PS2 copy anymore. I think I sold it or something, but it was pretty fun up until I completed everything, and then, what else is there to do? So I figured I'd get it on 360. It's a lot cheaper than the PS3, the Dawn's Edition, because even though that's the definitive way to play the game, it's too expensive, and this was much more affordable than that. So, let's see what we got here. Time Shift. Honestly, it was cheap. It was a cheap enough game to get, but the problem is, it's not. From what I played of it, it's not very good. It's just an average shooter. It probably plays way better on PC. It's kind of janky. It has a, gimmick, the time manipulating gimmick to it, but for $9, it was worth it. But only get that game if you can get it for cheap. Peter Jackson's King Kong. The funny thing is, I did not pay like $50 for this game. I think it was around $20-something. I got this for, and I actually enjoy this better than the Peter Jackson movie. It's an interesting game. The one thing is, there's like two different versions. If you get this on PS2 or GameCube or Xbox, the animations and the faces look a little bit better. They're not as like static and weird looking, but with the Xbox 360 version, you do get like fidelity in other areas, like the lighting and the textures. So both versions come at a cost, but I played through this and it was enjoyable. It was short. But next game, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I'm not gonna say too much about this. I mainly got it because my brother really wanted it, and I got kind of bored of the first Ultimate Alliance. It's a fun game, but it gets kind of repetitive. Viking. This is a cheap game, and the reason I got it is because I have it on Steam, but the Steam port is absolutely terrible, or the PC port, I should say. It's just really buggy and really glitchy, and I couldn't figure out a way to fix it, so I figured I'd just play it on the console, and it's cheap. it reminds you a little bit of that Conan game for 360, and it's a little bit open-ended, where but you know, it's just a basic hack and slash game with a semi-open world, but not bad for the. If you can get it for cheap, it's not a bad game to play, I guess. And this is the big one. This is the mega find, because we all know Deadpool and Wolverine came out. It was getting the prices for Deadpool were getting ridiculous, but somehow I found this for a good price, and I jumped on it immediately, without hesitation. Yes, Deadpool. I did have this game for PS3, but that version is kind of crappy. It's glitchy and that doesn't look very good. This one looks and plays a lot better, and I did get it for. I did not pay $100 for this or something, so it was a good find. And I think this is the final game. We have Lollipop Chainsaw, sealed in the box. I found this on eBay. There's a seller who was selling, had multiple copies of this game for a really good price. So I went ahead and got it. And I know there's a remaster coming out. The problem I have is I have some reservations because they did remove some licensed songs from the game, and quite a few actually, like 16 I think. And some of the way it looks, I'm just not 100% sold on. I think this one, the console version, looks a bit better. Has more effects or something going on, graphical effects or something. But I'm a little hesitant on that remaster. I might play it, I might get it on sale, but I wanted to have this version, the original version, in the collection. So, thank you for watching. Those are my recent game pickups. I hope to see you again.